Hey guys, we are going to do a quick tutorial for IW3. It may not be like super quick, but this is really going to condense a whole lot of options that you have. And so I really want to stress that what I'm doing here is not what you have to do. You can go and pick any furniture you want and you can make this spreadsheet totally your own. I'm just going to show you a super quick way to do it just so you know the process and kind of what's expected of you. IW3 is furnishing your apartment, which basically means we're buying the furniture. This is like bare bones. Of course, this is not all the furniture you would have in your house, but we have $1,000 and we're going to not only use these resources, Craigslist is actually blocked, but we're also going to use the internet in addition to the newspaper. And we're going to make sure that we have all of these things visually represented in our spreadsheet. This one is different than IW1 and 2 because I can just copy and paste this list. I just did it actually. I'm going to copy and paste it here, but it's not going to be like IW1 and 2 where we just typed in all the numbers and it was just like this. This is going to kind of look like a checkbook, and we're going to have to move some things around. So we'll have to have a cost per item, and like there's going to be a cost per item for all of these things. And then balance after purchase, there's going to be a new balance after every purchase. And then we'll have our final balance at the end and our starting balance at the beginning, right? Okay, so like the directions said, we have $1,000 to start off with. So there's a free answer for you guys. I'm going to go ahead and make sure this is all the same size and that there's enough room for all of the words. And I'm going to go ahead and make a new column for the link for each item that I buy as well. Because just to have my sources cited, I'm going to just copy or paste my link into each cell for each item that I buy. Okay, so you could use anything on the internet to find these items. I'm just going to go to Walmart.com. It's a store that we all know of, and it's very familiar to us. They have really great deals, and their website's pretty user-friendly. So I know that I have to find all of these items, and I'm fairly certain I can get them all for really good prices at Walmart. So one by one, I'm going to find my items. And of course, you could find all of your items and then fill in your numbers here in the end. But what happens if you get to the dining table and chairs and you're out of money because you weren't watching what you were spending? So it's really important to keep track of your balance after each purchase and not to add up all your items, how much they cost, and then just subtract it in the end because you may be in the red or you may have a negative balance in the end. And that's just, we're trying to emulate a checkbook with this assignment. So we want you to only spend what you have, and it would be super great if you had money left over in the end. Okay, so we need to find a sofa or a love seat. Very quickly, let's find a love seat. That's different, right? Excuse me, guys. Alright, now I'm going to try and find a pretty good price, just because I know I have quite a bit to buy with $1,000. A cool trick when shopping online is to go ahead and sort everything price low to high, so you're not stuck seeing all of these expensive things in the beginning. You can really know like what the lowest amount you can spend is. Alright, so I see this is my cheapest option. It's $145. They have some different colors. At this point, I'm just going to go ahead and pick it, and this is just for example's sake. Like I said, be creative, do whatever you want, but this is just to give you an example. Okay, so this guy is $145. I'm going to copy the link, and I'm going to find my new balance. Okay, so $145. Here's my link. And I'm going to find my balance. So I had $1,000 in the beginning and I spent $145. I now have $855 left. Alright, so we're going to keep doing that for all of these items. We've got to find a coffee table. And you could go to Walmart for your sofa, Amazon for your bed, Target for your coffee table, eBay for the TV. It doesn't matter. You could go to a different store each time or the same store the entire time. It does not matter. We just want you to practice being an adult and do math and to get some experience with technology. So, I found a very good deal on this coffee table. I'm going to go ahead and find my balance after buying it. Now, of course, in real life, you want to make sure you're getting quality for the price that you're paying. That's very cheap, and it actually has pretty good reviews. It may not be out of a pretty solid material, but hey, it's your first place, and you got to do what you got to do. All right. So, for example's sake, I did these guys, and this is exactly what you would continue to do, just searching the internet for what you want to buy, pasting the link, and subtracting. I'm just going to go ahead and estimate some numbers, and I'm not going to fill in the links, but just to show you what it needs to look like when you're done. Let's say we spend $100. Actually, let's go pricey. Let's get a good quality bed because we're going to be sleeping on it. We'll subtract that from our total. Our dresser, I'm going to find one pretty cheap. Let's see. Alright, dining table and chairs. Now that's going to be pretty expensive. I know that. Let's say $150. Okay, now TV, I'm very sure that's going to be expensive. Let's just go ahead and say I'm going to buy a TV for $350. I want a big screen and all of these add-ons. Okay. Now I have $87.58, and let's say I buy a few lamps. So I have one in my bedroom and one in my living room, and together they were $60. Now, like I said, you cannot end with a negative balance, but it's okay to have a balance after you're done. This isn't going to affect any other IW. We just wanted you to practice this process almost like keeping a checkbook balance, okay? So, my end balance, after I subtracted everything, I was left with $27.58. I'm going to go ahead and highlight my beginning balance. I've got my before and my after. I would have filled in all of these links. And that's it, guys. Along the way, you can always save pictures from the items that you buy on the assessment tab. For all of your IWs, be saving stuff throughout the way so that when you get to the end and you have to make your infographic, you have some pictures saved. But if not, you could always go back later on and click on your link, open it up, and get the picture. But just to save some time, you may want to save time in the end, you may want to take a little time now and go ahead and save some pictures or some description. You could write a little part here and there after you finish each IW. But just in case you're pressed for time in the end and you have some time now, I would definitely recommend that you do those things if you're able. Alright, guys. So here is everything. In the end, you're going to have a perfect grade as long as you do all your math right and you have all the parts, and it's going to be great.